In the incandescently honest, structurally profound, and deeply moving instant #1 New York Times bestseller, Strangers, A Memoir of Marriage, debut author Belle Burden delivers a masterful literary exploration of the abrupt dissolution of a relationship. Expanding on her viral 2023 New York Times Modern Love essay, Burden utilizes an intimacy deconstruction framework. The narrative begins in March 2020 on Martha's Vineyard, where Burden believed her family was safely weathering the early, claustrophobic days of the pandemic with cozy rituals, building afternoon fires, mixing whiskey sours, and roasting chickens. Without a single warning sign, her husband of 20 years suddenly announced he was leaving. He shrugged off their shared life like a costume, transforming overnight into an unrecognizable, cold stranger. The prose is lyrically precise, generous, and completely devoid of cheap vindictiveness, reading like a beautifully written eulogy for a lost partnership. Rather than merely recounting a painful blindside, Burden uses her legal and academic background to comb through 2 decades of memories, searching for the invisible fault lines she might have missed. The narrative masterfully explores themes of institutional naivete, patriarchal expectations of female discretion, and the unsettling realization that we can never truly know the people closest to us. Burden charts her personal evolution from Belle the Good, the compliant, quiet woman she was socialized to be, into a fierce, self-sustaining individual who refuses to let society muzzle her heartbreak. The audiobook is an incredibly intimate, cathartic listening experience, delivered with the quiet courage of a woman actively writing herself back to wellness. It is a story about surviving the absolute collapse of a foundational safety net, learning to navigate the agonizing ambiguity of betrayal, and ultimately discovering joy on the other side. By the time she details her radical self-recognition and personal revolution, you will realize that Strangers is a definitive triumph of contemporary memoir, a shimmering, hard-won map of a woman reclaiming her voice, her power, and her future.